Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to find out which fictional world I belong in because I'm Delulu and I don't want to be part of this. I was just going to say I don't want to be part of this world anymore. No, I'm fine. I like being part of this world, but I mean it would be fun to live in a fantasy world, wouldn't it? Isn't that why we read fantasy literature in the first place? Because we like imagining imaginative imaginations. Yeah, great. So this is a quiz which is on the Penguin website. So I'm supposing which fantasy world do I belong in, except that it's a book which Penguin has published. So can we think of any fantasy books that Penguin has published? Because I can't, but we're gonna see. We're gonna have a look. It's all gonna be good fun. This might take 10 minutes, this may take 10 seconds. I don't know, but let's just get started. So this is what the quiz looks like. Which fictional world do you belong in? Let's find out. What does it say? To open a book is to enter a new world, whether you're transported to a different time, across the globe, or into a purely fictitious, I can't say that evidently, place of the author's own imagining. Which fictional universe would you best be suited to? Let's find out. Am I gonna completely expose myself? I can't be bothered to read all that. Let's get started. When you read something that makes me think. You read to be entertained, life is short. You read to be taken far away from real life. You read something from my mile high to be read pile. That doesn't exist for me anymore. You read something boundary pushing and edgy. You read to play while away a quiet afternoon and relax. I read a lot of these actually. I think I read to be entertained, but also to be taken far away from real life, because I don't like books that are too much like real life. I don't like contemporary as much anymore. So I'm going to say that one, to be taken far away. Okie dokie. Oh, this is going to be hard. If you could live anywhere, it would be a sprawling city teeming with life, a gorgeous luxury estate, a fantastical island, anywhere as long as it's never boring, a centre of arts and culture, somewhere in nature. Well, definitely not the top two. I mean, I know I live in Bath now and I love it in Bath, but it stresses me out, big cities. I don't want to live on an island because that's terrifying. No thank you. Anywhere as long as it's never boring. I feel the bottom three. I want all of the bottom three. But if I had to pick, would I pick nature or arts and culture? Oh, that's difficult. That's really hard. Somewhere in nature. I can create the arts and culture myself. Oh man, this is gonna expose myself. Your favourite kind of people are a bit intense and real, probing under life's surface to find truth. What does that mean, real? Of course they're gonna be real. They know how to party. They keep in touch with their childlike sense of wonder and fun. The only people for me are the mad ones. Know the best music, art, film and food. Are calm, wise and kind. Well, I know the best music, art, film and food, so I don't need heckin' someone to tell me that. They don't need to be calm, wise and kind. I mean, being kind would be nice, but that's the other two aren't a necessity. A bit intense, no, I think that would stress me out. Know how to party, yeah, that could be fun. Keep in touch with their childlike sense of wonder. That's the one I'm gonna pick, definitely. It goes too fast and I forget what I picked. Right, come dinner time, you usually make something healthy and sensible. No. Go out for a meal with friends. Not really. Order takeaway. Sometimes. Eat whatever's around, usually a bag of crisps. Oh my god, I wish that wasn't relatable, but I love crisps. I could just live off crisps. I mean, in my mind I could live off crisps. Whether my body agrees with that is different. Try to cook something from a new recipe. No. I can't follow recipes, so no. Eat yesterday's hearty leftovers. It's like none of these. I just cook what I know how to, so this is hard. It's got to be the bag of crisps, hasn't it? Eat whatever's around, usually a bag of crisps. I don't eat crisps for dinner. I do make myself dinners, but let's pick that one. Okay. Which of these is least important to deciding where you live? This is also relatable to me at the moment because I had to pick somewhere new to live. Nice weather, that's important. Privacy, proximity to work, peace and quiet, friendly people, access to amenities, and I can't say that either. This is really hard. To me it's all of these. But which one do I pick? Privacy, no, that can go. Friendly people can go. I think it's peace and quiet. I don't know. Let's go peace and quiet. To treat yourself, you buy something nice. Flowers, a nice jumper. Grab some friends and hit the town. What's your favourite film for the 100th time? No, I don't watch films really. Leave that pile of laundry washing up until tomorrow. Yeah, that's also relatable. Actually, that reminds me I need to do my washing. Thank you, Penguin. Sneak off to a museum for the afternoon. Go for a lovely walk to spot wildlife. It's the bottom one. I love going out in nature. I went for a walk yesterday. Getting out in nature for the first time in ages, it just rejuvenates your brain. It's beautiful. So, but is it a treat? I'm gonna pick that one. Your friends might describe you rather charitably as an overthinker. I think they'd be too nice to say that, but that's something I do. A bit of an instigator. Not really. Young at heart. Like a mess, but in a good way. I'm not a mess, I'm very organised. Passionate, but like about how others have bad taste. Hold on, passionate, but like about how others have bad taste. I don't understand. Traditional, no. Why would someone actually say that about someone? They're traditional? What does that even mean? An overthinker, that's what I am. Definitely. Oh god, now I have to try and pronounce people's names I've never seen before. Pick an author with whom you think you'd get along. Right, I'm going to try my best. Ta-Nehisi Coates, I don't know who that is. Irvine Welsh. Hasn't he been in some kind of controversy recently, or am I making that up? Jacqueline Wilson. I've been to a panel event with Jacqueline Wilson. She's absolutely lovely. She's, if you're watching, I don't mean this in offence, she's a grade A yapper. She loves yapping. I think that works well for me, having someone being the yapper though, because then I can kind of be a bit quieter. William S. Burroughs. I think I would have got on well with him, but not because he was a massive druggie. Would I actually want to be friends with someone like him though? I mean, he wrote amazing things. He has a life from the outside that's very interesting. Would I want to be part of it? I'm not sure. Langston Hughes. I don't know anything about Langston Hughes. Oops. Henry David Thoreau. I don't know anything about them as people. The only one I really know is Jacqueline Wilson, and I don't think there's anyone Jacqueline Wilson wouldn't get on with. She's a lovely person. Ooh, okay, it's finished. You belong in Neverland from Peter Pan. That is fascinating. Some people never grow up, and that's a good thing. Life as an adult is heavy and insistent. Why wouldn't you want to escape that? No wonder then that you'd be a perfect complement to the imaginary world, or is it, of Neverland, where children never grow up. You love a bit of swashbuckling spontaneity as much as a pinch of nostalgia, so you'll be right at home here. Just beware the sound of a ticking clock. Girly. Penguin. You've got it heckin' nailed. Right, that is correct. I think this is something I think about a lot. The passage of time, the passing of time, feeling like I can't grab hold of it and have any control of it. I just feel like I'm aging all the time, going through these milestones in my life that I feel like I shouldn't be going through yet, because I feel like I'm supposed to be a young person, you know, and all my friends are getting married and having children. I'm like, hold on, I'm a child. I still feel like a child a little bit in terms of that silliness, sort of an imagination. I feel like we lose that a little bit, which is fine, but I want to be surrounded by people who have that same feeling as me, is that there are certain things that you become wiser and cleverer, and those are the things that should constitute being an adult. We shouldn't lose our playfulness and that silliness that kids have, that feeling of I'm gonna do this anyway kind of situation. I was never always that child. In fact, most of the time I was quite shy. Kids all have their individual differences too, but if I could go in Neverland and just stop time for a little bit, I think I would choose that, you know? So that's perfect. That's exactly right. Why don't you do the quiz and let me know your results? I'd be really interested to know, especially what other worlds there are and whether you feel like you relate to that as much as I feel like I relate to this. Thank you for watching. Leave the fairy emoji in the comments down below. Also, did anyone else when they were a kid fancy Peter Pan? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.